Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the J22 Report. I am your host, Johnnie Market. You all know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Just a little disclaimer, nothing should be construed as financial investment advice. These are just my opinions, thoughts on the markets. Read more below on the disclaimer. And let's get into today's stuff. I was going to do a video today, but wow, I wasn't even expecting this. Funny story. Uh, I haven't been following politics all that much lately. Mainly, been busy with life and everything. Markets I always follow. And I literally called two friends, and I'm not gonna say their names. And I was like, "Have you heard?" Like, I was saying, like, what's up with Israel and Iran? Like, keep hearing stuff. I don't know. I haven't been following attention, but I keep getting all these alerts from, YouTubers, influencers, people I listen to politics. I'm not gonna say who. I keep my channel sort of as much as I can separate from politics. Every now and again, I get a hiccup and say some stuff, but and they're like, yeah, I don't know, and all this other stuff. Anyway, uh, and then like 2 hours after those phone calls, we get I get an alert from Yahoo Finance, ironically. Dow, S&P 500, Nasdaq future sync, oil surges as Iran attacks. So if you actually look at this is gold's up $49, and don't get too excited, in my opinion. I've seen geopolitical tensions. I still remember Brexit. Gold shot up when Brexit happened and then just went back down, continued downward trajectory. I remember gold spiked during the Russian Ukraine invasion and then just went straight down. This, I think we're in a bull market though, and not a correctional mode, but this could be the final upswing. And this gives people an excuse for profit taking, and then they go down. But I would not get too excited. I still think we're in a bull market. Let's see what happens. Gold is outperforming. The thing about this war is it's very inflationary. So if this lasts for a while, it's very bullish for gold. And same thing with oil. And if you want to go, and the reason why I don't want to say this won't last long, because ever since I was a kid, Israel's been hell bent on destroying Iran and using the US to do it. So I don't want to say not happening, but the thing is, if this happens, there's going to be a massive crisis. And if you want to know why, you can just go listen to my old video from yesterday. Every time oil spikes, the economy and the stocks market crash. 2000 through 2010, that was a bear market in stocks. Bear market. Oil went from 20 to 180. 2011, Obama dumped the strategic petroleum reserves, which crashed the oil market. Like, what's the point of having strategic petroleum reserves? It's just. But anyway, that was the beginning of the stock bull market run. That's lasted pretty much to 2020, and then there was the pandemic, but then started coming out. And what happened was oil in 2022 skyrocketed, I think 120, 110. And the stock market did very poorly that year. And then went from about 110 to $60, stock market boom. So if this continues and the Straits of Hormuz, supply chains, this economy, there will be problems. Just go look at history of the oil price. That's the first thing. And on the short terms, there's been many times like the Russian-Ukraine invasion spikes up and then goes into a bear market. There are times Brexit, I don't know if any of you youngins listening remember, but that was in 2016 or 15? No, it was 2015. And what happened? Gold spiked up and then didn't do well. In terms of the long term, so I was just saying, I'm doing this mainly video. In my opinion, don't get too high or too low. I still think gold's in a bull market. $50 silver, that has not changed. This, if it continues for a long time, this spat between Israel and Iran, this could speed up that $50 time frame, $50 silver. The other thing I wanted to notice is I was looking at this foreign investors purchasing of equities. And if you look at it right here, February, March, April, foreign investors going from January of this year, they're not investing like they used to. And this is actually very important if you're a stock market investor, because is this the beginning of continued outflows? A lot of foreign investment, that's why the stock market does well. Remember, we buy their goods, we pay them with our dollars, and they use our dollars to buy financial assets, government bonds, stocks, you name it. Guess what? They don't buy it, market crashes. It's all part of the trade deal. So, anyway, that's all. Just a quick video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next video.